The real ninja samurai Hattori Hanzō explained. Hattori Hanzō, you may have heard this name in anime, games, or movies. Often shown as a powerful ninja leader, he was actually a real person. Hanzō lived during Japan's Warring States period and served the famous warlord Tokugawa Ieyasu. He was born in Iga, a region known for its ninja clans, and is believed to have had strong ties with these ninja. One of his most famous stories is when he led a group of ninja to safely escort Ieyasu through enemy territory. Thanks to this act, he earned Ieyasu's deep trust. Later, even a gate in Tokyo Hanzōmon was named after him. Hattori Hanzō is remembered as both a loyal samurai and a master of secret missions, a true legend. Even today, his name lives on, blurring the line between history and fiction, fascinating people around the world. The shadow begins Hanzō's mysterious origins. The name Hattori Hanzō begins in the shadows of Japan's Warring States era. His real name was Hattori Masanari, and he was born in 1542 in Iga, a region famous for ninja. Growing up in Iga, he was surrounded by ninja traditions, learning stealth and strategy from a young age. But here's something surprising: there's no clear proof that he was officially a ninja. In fact, he was also a trained samurai who served Tokugawa Ieyasu. At just 15, Hanzō fought in his first battle. His skill with the spear and fearless nature earned him the nickname Demon Hanzō. He was feared by enemies and respected by allies. Though he was a warrior, Hanzō also carried out special missions like night raids and intelligence gathering, actions that gave him a ninja-like reputation. Loyal samurai, skilled in secret arts. This was the beginning of the legend of Hattori Hanzō, saving a future shogun the Iga escape. In 1582, chaos shook Japan. Oda Nobunaga was betrayed and killed in an event known as the Honnoji incident. At that moment, Tokugawa Ieyasu was far from home, in enemy territory near Sakai. Realizing the danger, Ieyasu had to escape quickly and return to his land. But the journey was filled with enemies. This is when Hattori Hanzō stepped in. Born in Iga, Hanzō knew the rugged terrain well and had deep ties with local ninja. He quickly organized a secret escape route and gathered trusted ninja allies. Together, they guided Ieyasu through mountains and forests, avoiding enemy forces. This legendary journey is called the Iga escape. Thanks to Hanzō's leadership, Ieyasu survived and would later become shogun. Not just a samurai, but a master of shadow tactics. Hanzō became the hidden hero behind the future ruler of Japan. Demon on the battlefield: the rise of Oni Hanzō. Hattori Hanzō was not only a man of shadows, he was also a fierce warrior on the battlefield. He fought bravely in key battles like Anagawa and Nagashino, serving the Tokugawa forces. Known as a master of the spear, Hanzō reportedly took down several enemy commanders with his own hands. In one battle, he led a small unit into enemy lines and personally defeated a high-ranking officer. His fearless attacks shocked both allies and enemies. That's when people began to call him Oni Hanzō, Demon Hanzō. He had the courage of a lion and the calm mind of a leader. But Hanzō wasn't just about bloodshed. He valued the lives of his men and avoided unnecessary risks when possible. He was more than a shadowy figure. He was a respected warrior, trusted to lead in the heat of battle, guarding the future Hanzō and the birth of the Tokugawa shogunate. As the chaos of war faded, Japan moved toward peace. In 1600, Tokugawa Ieyasu won the Battle of Sekigahara. 3 years later, in 1603, the Tokugawa shogunate was born. And behind the scenes, Hattori Hanzō played a vital role. As a loyal retainer, Hanzō was in charge of guarding Ieyasu's residence and managing intelligence. One of his key duties was to protect the gates of the castle. That area later became known as Hanzōmon, Hanzō's Gate. Even today, in modern Tokyo, Hanzōmon remains on the map, a tribute to his legacy. Hanzō also led a special group of Iga warriors, elite agents responsible for keeping Edo safe. These men helped maintain order during the early days of the Tokugawa rule. From battlefield demon to guardian of peace, Hattori Hanzō adapted to the new age. Still loyal, still in the shadows, still essential. The shadow fades Hanzo's death and legacy. The final years of Hattori Hanzō remain a mystery. Historical records are limited, but it's believed he served Tokugawa Ieyasu until his death in his late 50s. No one knows the exact cause. Some say illness. Others say old battle wounds. But most sources agree that his passing was quiet, fitting for a man who lived in the shadows. After his death, the Hattori family continued to serve the Tokugawa shogunate, guarding Edo Castle. The name Hanzōmon, still found in Tokyo today, reminds us of his role in history. Over time, Hanzō became a legend. In Edo period stories, he was portrayed as a superhuman ninja. Later, he appeared in modern manga, movies, and games. A symbol of mysterious strength. From loyal warrior to mythic figure, Hattori Hanzō's life became more than history, it became legend. You may have heard the name Hattori Hanzō before. That's because he still lives on in movies, games, and anime around the world. In Quentin Tarantino's Kill Bill, there's a swordmaker named Hattori Hanzō. That character is a clear tribute to the real-life warrior. In games like Nioh and Samurai Showdown, Hanzō appears as a skilled ninja. You'll also find many anime and manga with characters inspired by his name and legend. Especially outside Japan, Hanzō has become a symbol of the ultimate ninja. Even people who don't know Japanese history often recognize the name Hattori Hanzō. This proves that Hanzō is more than a historical figure. He has crossed borders, survived centuries, and continues to inspire a true ninja legend for all time. The demon spear. Hanzō's fearsome fighting prowess. Hattori Hanzō was known by a fearsome nickname, Oni Hanzō, or Demon Hanzō. It wasn't just for show. He was calm, ruthless, and terrifying on the battlefield. He was a master of the spear, leading Tokugawa troops to victory in many battles. One famous example is the Battle of Mikatagahara, where Hanzō helped protect Ieyasu during a chaotic retreat. With only a handful of soldiers, his speed in battle was legendary. Some said he appeared and disappeared like a ghost, earning him great respect not only as a warrior, but as a ninja-like figure, striking down enemy commanders, rallying allies, and vanishing into the mist. Hanzō was the perfect mix of samurai strength and shadow skill. The name Oni Hanzō wasn't just a nickname. It was a symbol of the terrifying power he brought to the battlefield. Hanzō and the Iga Ninja. Hattori Hanzō held a unique position during the Sengoku era. He wasn't just a warrior, he was a leader of ninjas from Iga, the land of shadows. His father, Yasunaga, came from a long line of Iga ninja. Following in those footsteps, Hanzō trained in ninjutsu and tactics from a young age. Later, he organized Iga ninja under Tokugawa Ieyasu's service. They handled secret missions, gathering intelligence, infiltrating enemy lands, and guarding important figures. One of the most famous stories is from after the Hono-ji incident, when Ieyasu had to escape through Iga territory. Hanzō led a group of local ninja, who guided and protected him, saving his life. So Hanzō wasn't just a demon on the battlefield. He was also a skilled commander of covert forces, calm, loyal, and trusted in the darkest moments. Legacy of the name. The Hanzō line continues. Hattori Hanzō wasn't just one man's name. It became a title passed down through generations of ninja leaders under the Tokugawa shogunate. After the original Hanzō, his son, Masanari, took the role as the second Hanzō. Unlike his father, he focused more on administration than battlefield heroics. As Japan entered the peaceful Edo period, the role of ninja shifted. Instead of fighting in war, they focused on guarding the shogun, managing information, and internal security. The Hattori family remained trusted by the shogunate, and they became central figures in the elite Iga Guard, tasked with protecting Edo Castle. Today, the name Hattori Hanzō still symbolizes ninja excellence. It's one of the rare cases where a name became an official role, not just a personal identity. To inherit the name was to carry a legacy that crossed generations and stood the test of time. The enduring spirit of Hanzō, a legacy beyond time. Hattori Hanzō, his name is known, yes. But more than that, his spirit still inspires people across the world. He wasn't just a ninja or a samurai. He was strategic, always thinking before acting. He showed deep loyalty, protected those under him, and led with courage even in the most dangerous times. These qualities made him more than a warrior. They made him a symbol of how to live, with discipline, loyalty, and purpose. Even today, some say, "I want to live like Hanzō." That's because his legacy isn't just in books or stories. It lives in the values of Japanese culture. Patience, honor, responsibility. Hanzō's legend is not just about fighting. It's about character, about inner strength. That's why Hattori Hanzō will never fade away. He is not only remembered, he is admired as a timeless guide for how to live with purpose and dignity.